Corey Vaughan, Pride and Joy. This is the Unplugged version that he did on MTV. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Keith. And Keith, I think this is your first one, maybe second, I'm not sure. 7 pages of tabs. You want to tune flat for this, so every string is down 1 fret or a half step. This is a D sharp or E flat. And just, you know. And yeah, let's jump right in. Really cool version. Now he's using a 12 string, so there's some tones that are going to sound a little different because he's got an octave for every note that we're playing. On the intro, you're going 3rd fret B. Now I put the fingering on the parts that I thought you may need it, and that's because I'm watching Stevie Vaughan play this on the Unplugged, and it's the fingering he's using. You don't have to use that fingering for it, but just experiment with it. You have it for a guide either way. 3B and open high E. You're going to hit them both, so you should hear 2 notes, and slide it a whole step up to 5, and then upstrum both those, and then the beat is dat 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 dat. He's doing upstrokes. I would do that the same. Keep that upstroke beat, that 2 count, go to 7E, 8B, 4 times of the groupings of 2. Back to the 3B and open E, sliding to 5. And then 4 groups of the 2 count. And then he goes 2G, slides to 3, slides back to 2, pulls off to open. It's in there quick. And then 2D. Now he's using his 3rd finger. I'd probably go middle, but it's all good. It's going to sound the same. And then the main groove kicks in. Now that comes in at 1 second in. The main hook, section 2, at 9 seconds in. We've got a E5 power chord, technically an E flat 5, but yeah. Open E, 2A. We're going to hit those. He keeps this, and I've never heard anyone this good with this, with the way he strums and the feel that he has. You're going to hit the top 2 strings, and then upstroke, because it's alternate picked. You'll go open E and B to 3E. Now then you'll have a ref, so it's right. 4E 2A. That's up down, and then open E B again. So it's 4A. E and B open to 2D. That's another 2 count up down. Again, but go from the opens to the 3E. 4-2 EA. Open EB to an A chord, 2nd fret D, G, and B. Now he used his 3rd finger for that, and that's awkward for me, man. I wrote it that way. I'd probably go index on that, but it's your call. Open EB to an E chord, 2-1 open open, last 4 strings. Now that's going to repeat from the star, because this replaces this, but you'll play the rest of it through, so it's okay. So second time, no star, so after you go, don't throw that E chord in. Instead we're going to go to open A, 2D, and it's the same fretting, same beat and everything, it's just down a string each. So we've got our open 2, and then right back into this open EB to 3A. Just play everything you just did down a string lower. Right? So it's now if he's not emphasizing those opens really loud, it's just kind of there to keep the beat. So don't make him extremely loud. He cuts them off real quick. Oops. Then hold on here. Coming out of it, open EB to the E chord again. Right? And then the open EB to 3E. This is the first one. And so coming off that, open EB to 4A, open EB to 2E, and this is kind of the end of this. and he's doing a B7 with the F sharp bass. He may have the B bass in there as well. I know later on it definitely stands out more. So 2E, 1D, 2G, open B, 2E. Like he'll use his middle finger later, and you can hear both those in there. Beat's a little tricky here. You're gonna go hit the root, coming up the open E, B into that. Hold those notes down. Go bottom 4 strings up to the 2E and do that twice. So it's right, and then 2 ups. There's a rest, and then you'll go up, down, down. So it's oops. So the chord, root into open 2 AD, and then it's an A7, which is 2 2 2 3, starting on string 4, working its way down, and just quarter step bend it, real slight, and that is a up strum. Open EB, up, right back to the 2 2 3. I'm not hearing the D string, but if you do, that's fine, not a big deal. And then this little run, 2G, slide to 4, and he's got a nice little rake feel. You'll slide to 4, drop to the 3B, and go GBE, but almost like an arpeggio sweep, but a little slower. So it's that's something you'd want to subgroup. 2G, pull off to open to 2D. So open E, and you'll go open EB, right back to open E. 3E, half step bend, rest. Down, up, open E, 2D. So open E to the A chord, 2 2 2 D G B, and pull those off to opens. So you'll go to 2D, leave that down, go 1G, open B, open E. Just finishing out the E chord. B7, 2A, 1D, 2G, open B, 2E. And on this go root, which would be string 5, the A string, and then strum the underneath 4, go down, up. Another up, so it's, and then string muting, or what I call fret head muting, just light pressure here, go up, down, up. Section 3 comes in at 35 seconds in, and this part is the verse where he's singing, and it's just to keep a beat basically. He's muting, go down, up, 7 times. And then you'll go 2G twice, up, pull off to open, 2D down, and then 1 open, GBE, up. So it's another good subgroup. And then 7 times of string mutes, or fret hand mute, up, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You shouldn't hear any strings or harmonics. You know, it's just real moderate pressure. Okay, so that goes 7 times. And then we've got the A7 chord, 2 2 2 3 on the last 4 strings. And do this. Go chord up, mute down 3 times. So it's real soft. Staccato, real choppy. And then go hit the open 2 AD and the bottom 4 strings up twice, and do it again. So it's mute down, up 5 times. Two G, rest, pull off, 2G, pull off to open, to 2D, and then 1 open, bottom 3 strings. That's finishing out the E chord. So it's down, up. Okay? If the strum direction is throwing you off in the mutes or anywhere, then change it up. Okay, this is the basic outline of how this is going, and if I have a down where you're feeling it up, by all means go with it. Okay, we're gonna, on the top of page 4, we got a mute, and then the B7 chord, 2, 1, 2, open 2. You're going to strum up on that, and you're going to do that 4 times. So it's, oops, I'm losing it. Here it's really kind of cuts off real quick. Okay, mute, and then open E, B, and G 4 times. It's, oops, lost it. Then go one more time, open E, B, and then we're going to do this. Did this earlier. 2 G, slide to 4, 4, 3, open, G, B, E, like an arpeggio. So it's 4 G, slide to 2, pull off to open. It's all in one thing. You just pick that 4 G. 2 D, finish out that E chord. 1, open, open, bottom 3. So it's B7 chord, 2, 1, 2. But this time, hit the bottom 2 open. Go up, down, up, up, mute. Here it is slow. Okay, section 3 comes in again at 1 minute in. That's 1 time through. And then section 4 at 125. And this is where he's kind of doing some breaks that lead into, I think, the solo. You'll go down, up, again, down, up, again, down, up. 2 G, slide to 3, slide to 2, pull off to open. And then 2 D. Finish out with the E chord, 1, 0, 0. Slow. Mute, and then go to an A7 after it on the upstroke. So it's mute, down, up on the A7 4 times. Oops, missed it. And then this again. So that's some of these parts you'll recognize from other sections. Down, up, mutes 5 times. Okay, and then 2 G, rest, open E, B, up, 2 G, pull off to open, 2 D, finish off with the E chord. So it's slower. Mutes 4 times. Ups on the open E and B into a mute 4 times. 4 times. Okay, so we did that 4 times. Then we're going to do this. 2 G, open B, 2 E. Make sure you hear the open in there. And keep that finger position because we're going to use that shape. Slide it a whole step up to 4, open 4. Once you get there, strum it twice. And then repeat it. So it's 2 G, pull off to open, 2 D, finish with the E chord. Oops. B7, we're going to hit the root, which is 2A, up on the bottom 4, and then jump up to the F sharp bass, mute the A, so it's, and then up, down, up. So we have. Alright, then we move on to page 5. Now this is the solo at 150, and we're going to go from the G string down, 3, 2, 3. I'd used middle, index, and third. We're going to slide that a half step up to 4, 3, 4, and strum it twice. Do that 8 times. So you're going to see lots of double dots in here. That just means repeat, and I put after those double dots how many times to repeat that little group. Make sure you're hearing 3 notes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 154, we're going to go, this is part of an E9 chord. Open E, we'll go 6D with the index, and then with your third finger bar the 7th fret on G, B, and E. It's also used in funk a lot. Okay, so now he goes open E, up on the bottom 4, and then go open again on the E, down, up on the chord, and do that. You'll see double dots 3 times, which is, alright, so, and then this one's really cool. Open E twice, and then on the D string working down, we're going to go 12, 11, 9, 12. So it's open E twice into the chord, so it's open E, chord, down, up, down. So it's, okay, and then open E, chord, open E, chord, down, up, slide. So it's slow, you'd have this. (158), open 2, A, D, rest again, leading to the 3A, 4A, back to the open 2, A, D. So it's, right? And then the open 2 to 4D to 2 to open G. That's a good subgroup, just those 4 things. So it's back to then repeat it again. But end it with a 2G, pull off to open to 2D, finishing it with the E chord, 1 open open. So it's, right? Open E, B, 2G, open B and E, slide to 4. So it's, oops, quick rest. Oh, and actually no rest. And then that arpeggio, 4, 3 open, last 3 strings. And do that twice. 2 pull off to open on the G, 2D, 1 0 0, G, B, and E. Rest, open E, B.